Ooh, hold on. Let me put my hair back. I look like my dad. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that something? No, this one, I'm gonna put it back. I like it like that. What's up, twin? What's up, dad? But anyway, the reason why I can't stop cussing is because this stupid ass world. So I'm gonna cuss a lot. So if you ain't ready to be bombarded with cuss words, then this probably ain't the video for you. So these stupid ass people in this world get on my fucking nerves, and they get on my nerves so much that if I wasn't so fucking balanced, I have to put my hands on them for real and choke the fuck out of them, like straight off the walls, choke the fuck out of them. But I can't do that. Well, I could, but I'm not going to, because it's, I got some food. I'll show y'all. I already was eating some. I actually just got this in a to-go little thing. But the reason why I'm not gonna be able to stop cussing is because I can't really put my hands on people the way people need to be. Like, people just be getting on my nerves. So I ain't gonna go into too much detail about who it could be, because I don't want to, put nobody really too much out there like that. But I feel vibes. My intuition is a motherfucker. Like, I get vibes. I don't give a fuck what you trying to portray on the outside or what you doing really on the outside worldly, what you really doing. I understand people's vibes and like the thoughts that they have and stuff, which, so it's technically, it's not their fault. My bad, I can't really talk, whatever, but it's technically not their fault, because people got the freedom to do and think whatever they think, and to be honest, however they think, they can change it, but people ain't really ready to do self work like that. But like, I just can get people's vibes. So people can act a certain way towards me and do things and say things one way and be nice and stuff, like on the outside, because probably because they have to, or they feel like they don't want no smoke like that. But I get people intentions. Like, I don't give a fuck what you showing me on the outside, what's going on. Like, I'm a read your spirit. Like, I can't help it. That's who I am. I'm reading fucking energy and spirits. But this bitch, so like I said, if you not trying to hear no cussing, exit. This bitch acting crazy and funny and shit. Like, it was her spirit. Like, so on the outside, she wasn't really doing shit that was like, if somebody else was looking, they wouldn't have thought nothing of it. But I just got the energy and the vibe. Like, this bitch was acting funny. And I'm like, okay, well, bitch. Like, I ain't say it, of course. Because, like I said, what you say and what you do on the outside is way different than what's going on spiritually and emotionally and mentally, all that kind of shit. But she was just like, she just kept doing like, it was just too many little slick shit. It was too much little things that it just added up super quick. And I'm just like, and I was with somebody else, and I really had just met her. I really literally just in time had met her. So I had even expressed to her, like, I feel like she acting funny. I feel like she don't like me. I feel like she doing some weird shit. And she was like, oh, really? Da da da. So she didn't really know, because she's not me. So I get the vibe. So this bitch just over here acting real suspicious, and I'm like, now I don't fucking like you, bitch. Like, I really don't fucking like you. Like, I'm not finna be nice to you. I'm not finna go out of my way to smile at you or make it friendly or nothing. Next time I see you, like, bitch, I'm not gonna say hi. I'm not doing shit, because now I don't like you, because your spirit just told me that you was fucking acting weird, and I don't like that shit. You was acting fake, and I don't like that shit. I don't care. When my intuition tell me a motherfucker acting fake, or a motherfucker doing some shit on the low, or like some weird shit, I've learned to listen. I've learned like that my shit don't be off. People can do or say whatever they want to on the outside, but I know what people be fucking really doing. But yeah, so this bitch just literally like irked my whole spirit for the time being, not on a going into some other shit. But like, I just felt her vibe, like, and I'm just like, what the fuck is up with this bitch? What, I haven't did shit to her, so basically she a fucking hater. That's every time I get a negative energy for somebody, like that they don't like me, or that they like acting weird towards me, or they annoyed by my presence and shit, like, I can feel that shit. So bitch, now I don't like you, because you just really let your spirit, you just really didn't hide yourself that much. You should have did better and hid that part of you, because now I felt it, and now I know that it's true, bitch, and now I don't like you. So I'm not finna say hi. I'm not finna do shit. Like, you gonna know that now I don't like you, and I'm gonna be real with that shit, because I'm not gonna be faking it. Like, fake smiling and shit, where you got to figure out like, I feel like her spirit, I don't know, but she not doing it on the outside, but I feel like, no, bitch, I'm gonna let you know on the outside, cause yeah, her whole spirit just like tried to attack me, and I was like, now, bitch, I don't like you. Because I didn't have a problem with a motherfucker at first. I don't have problems with people like that. Because, bitch, get out of my life. I don't care. My shit is soggy. I should not have put that stuff on there. But I know it's going to taste good, though. This is salmon on, I think this is ciabatta bread. That's why I don't like lettuce and greens and stuff. Because they be doing too much. But I need to put my hair back for real, because I can't eat right with my hair coming to the front. This fake ass shit. But on a good positive note, because like that just happened, so of course that's not what I was going to come on here and talk about to begin with. Even though I never really have a plan. I just come on here and say whatever. But yeah, her spirit just irked my nerves though. And not because I don't like her, but because I got the energy, first of all, that she didn't like, that she just was irritated if she didn't like me or something like that. Which that's just hater energy. Because for a bitch not to like me, they hate him. Or a nigga. Whoever. If you don't like me, that's because you're a hater. Because I don't do shit to nobody. And if I have done some shit to you, you definitely provoked it. So, technically, I ain't do shit to you. But yeah, her whole energy just offset it some shit, but I was finna say, that better not be a hair. This food is good. What you doing? Nah, for real. This bitch really just irked my nerves. So tomorrow, let me see something. Cause I was gonna say, cause if I see her tomorrow, I'm gonna make sure my energy put that shit back towards her. Cause no, I hate when motherfuckers don't have a reason not to like me, and I can tell that they don't like me, cause that's literally hater energy. Like, you jealous, you envious, like what is it? Like, I don't like people like that. I don't like being around people like that. But that's me and my spiritual abilities and being sensitive to other people's energies. But yeah. Now I'm over here hangry eating. I'm not even enjoying my food like that, because now I'm thinking. But let me get out that energy. So, today was just a good day. I hung out with one of my little friends. I love her. And I think she's a keeper. I think she is definitely a keeper friend that's going to be, one of those lifetime friends that I could be like, yeah, I've been friends with her since WAP the BAM grade. Since high school. I think she's gonna be that significant. I really love her. She's amazing. But then I met a new person today. And she was amazing. It just happened so fast. Like, things just in your life that's supposed to happen. Like it's a reason for everything. So I don't know exactly what the reason was for today, but everything strategically like got together. So I was hanging out with my friend. We came back here. We hung out some more. Um, we got Starbucks before we came back here though. Um, and then when I was walking her out because she had to leave to go to work or whatever, so that's why we not wasn't hanging out for that long. We was just hanging out for I think like 2 hours. But she had to go to work, so I was walking her back out. And this girl, well, this lady, she was well, this woman, she was trying to figure out what she was wanting to live or whatever to come to town and stuff. And you know, she asked me could she see the place or whatever, so that she could know if she liked it around here or whatever. So I let her come in, and she was looking around and everything. And then so then next, when I was walking her out, and I was telling her I was finna, okay, I wanna come over there and see what that's about too. So we went over there and we ate together. It was nice, but then, you know, oh yeah, I said I wasn't gonna give y'all details or whatever, but so we ate, and since I worked there, like technically, I was supposed to get discounts or whatever, but I didn't get a discount today because the manager, she was doing an interview, and the girl who waited on us, my coworker, she was like, basically she was like, she couldn't do it whatever right now because we would have to wait or whatever. But the lady who I had met or whatever, we was having lunch together, she was like she wasn't really finna wait or whatever, so she was like you could just put it through, and she gave her card and put it through and stuff like that. So she paid for my food or whatever. And my other friend, when we went to Starbucks, she paid for my Starbucks, which is amazing. So Gwen, I got you. Next time it's on me. Um Starbucks. The lady name, her name wasn't Gwen. My friend name is Gwen. Um, but so she paid for our food or whatever, and then I walked her out. Well, we walked each other out technically, because she was parked around where I live because that's what she was going to go look at. So I don't know. Basically, it was just like a lot of perfect. It was like perfectly aligned happenings, cause her meeting me, well, seeing me and my friend, and then meeting me, she got to see whether or not she wanted to move where I was, like the place where I'm living and stuff. So see if it was a good place for her, a good area, a good fit for her and her family. And and then me meeting her, you know, I met a new person. Like I love meeting new people, good people. Like I don't like I said, I don't like being around the people that give me the energy of fucking weird ass, unbalanced, hating ass bitches that just be just. I don't even know. I don't even know how to explain it, but that's just some energy that I felt today that I just didn't like. But now I know that like I don't fuck with that girl. Like I ain't even gonna forget. Sometimes I be like, I get feelings like that, and then I say I'm not gonna fuck with somebody, but I'm such like a nice person, like, and I really don't give a fuck. Like on a basis, I give a fuck about other people's opinions about me and how they feel about me and like what they do to me and stuff. Like I care, cause you're not finna do shit to me and get away with it at all. Period. I don't give a fuck if I gotta wait 10 years to get your ass back. I'm gonna get your ass back. Just best believe that. But also at the same time, I'm not one of those person that hold grudges either. So I know that sounds contradicting, but I don't let it eat me up, and I don't let it take front seat in my life. I got bigger and better things to worry about. But I'm such a good person though. Like I be forgetting some stuff that people did to me. So with me being a good person, and I'm on a good journey. Like I be having good days and stuff. Like I'm balanced. So if I see somebody that fucking did some crazy shit to me a long time ago, like I'm not gonna be rude to them because this whole time I've been thinking about, when I see this bitch, I'm gonna smack her because she did the woo wop the bam. That's not how I think. I say hi, I be like, how you doing, how you good? As long as nobody don't come at me weird, I be nice to them. You know, and then maybe, just so maybe, sometimes something happened where they do something weird or they give me a weird vibe, and then I have to remember, like, oh yeah, don't forget this bitch did this, and this to you a long time ago, so she a snake. So don't get too close to her. But, like, that's how it be. But I don't be just looking for it, though. It's just people energies, like the way they rub me. Like, I don't like when a bitch rub me the wrong way. Now I know I can't fuck with you because I know me. I'm a good ass person and I'm nice. So when I feel the vibes getting weird, or I start feeling like whenever my vibe is off, I know it's somebody else around me, whoever I'm around. And if I'm around multiple people, maybe the whole group or something, it's their energy. Like, at first I didn't really know that about myself, and I would catch myself getting depressed and not knowing why I'm depressed and everything, and it's really because other people's energies was affecting me. But now, since I know that, like, I can control it better. Things don't affect me that much. And I don't stay around people that give me energies like that. And I tell a motherfucker real quick, like, yeah, you a snake. I don't know how I know, but I know, and I know you haven't really did shit in my face, but I know. So please get the fuck out of my life. I don't like you no more. And then that be catching people off guard, because they be like, I didn't do nothing. What you talking about? The whole time I know, like, they hating and shit. Talk about me behind my back. Or they only friends with me for a certain benefit and stuff like that. Like, I get all of those type of vibes. And sometimes, if I'm not paying attention, the vibes slip past me a lot until I start focusing on it. Like, because that's what was happening with me. And when I was in Indiana, and I was friends with Anthony, Ace, Josh, and, well, technically she my sister or whatever, but when I was with them and Candace, like, the energy was slipping past me, and I was getting depressed or whatever. And I was depressed. But then once I started paying attention to the energies and stuff, I found out what the fuck was going on and what the source was and shit. Put an end to that shit kind of put an end to that shit, but put an end to that shit real quick. Because I don't like that. Once I know for sure that my vibe is right now, I know for sure that anytime my vibe fell off, anytime I feel like something, I know it's right now. But at first it took a lot of convincing. Well, now I know. But yeah. So I just ranted for 17 minutes. Hello. Almost 18 minutes. But yeah. And sometimes people are unaware of the energy that they send out, because if you're not a spiritual person, really, you don't know how to protect your energy. So protecting your energy goes both ways. Protecting your energy is you protecting your energy from other outside energies, and also you protecting your energy from going to other outside energies too much. So technically she didn't do anything like that I could prove. Like, that's what I don't like. So, like, in court you have to have evidence of stuff. You have to have, like, physical evidence. So there was no super physical evidence where it would make sense to somebody else. But I know. And that's exactly why I want to be in the law system. I mean, the justice system and all that kind of stuff, because I know spiritually how stuff really is. So, just because somebody get found not guilty doesn't mean that they wasn't guilty. It just probably means that they didn't have enough evidence to prove they was guilty. Same way some people can be innocent but have physical evidence that lead to them thinking that they're guilty. And that's the wonders of life, the crazy shit about life. But I'm the type of person who debunk hella fucking shit spiritually. So while the evidence don't be 3D, it don't be too physical, spiritually I fucking know. So yeah, you did your shit to not get caught in the 3D world, but spiritually you can't hide shit. That's why the truth always comes to light. The light gets the truth. So if you a light worker, you a light being, that's why you always get the truth, no matter what. No matter how hard it might be, no matter how impossible it might be to get the truth, to find the truth, to figure out some stuff. Or how do you know? Like, that's not really, the truth comes to light. Like, I can't put it in no words. The truth, the truth that you get from history and stuff, and like the way life works and stuff, it literally be those sayings and stuff that's just cut and dry. Like, it's just, and it's like, it sound corny or cliche or whatever, but those be the real ones. It's just, everything is really so simple that it seemed like it got to be complicated. So the fact that it's simple makes small-minded people think that it's complicated, and medium-minded people, that's not all the way up there though, they think they got to make it more complex. No, it's not complex at all. It's literally what it says. And what goes around does come around. So, does this look like a pickle to y'all? My chips is very, very soggy because I put it in this vinaigrette stuff. I ain't gonna really talk about like really what just happened, because I don't want to make it weird. And plus, like I'm saying, technically out on the physical, it was minimum shit happening. But yeah, but let that bitch make me mad again. Oh yeah, I'm gonna say everything though. And when I say bitch and stuff like that, when I really cuss and stuff, like, I don't mean it in its entirety. I just say it because it helps with my feelings, which I made a video about. Why cussing is a coping mechanism for me. I don't know what this stuff is, but I do not like it. It is super oily. I remember I had answered the phone at my job, and she was like, "And can you tell them light oil, because last time I got it, it was way too much oil in it." And at first I was like, what would she even have that? Like, I knew what she was ordering or whatever, but I was thinking to myself, like, oil, it had too much oil in it. What is she talking about? So I put it on there that she special request light oil, whatever. But at the time, I didn't know what exactly she meant by that. But I don't know. I ain't gonna lie, this is the first little negative mishap that's happened since I've been in my up stage. And like, it's not that bad. Like, I don't really care. Like, I'm a huge justice person. But even in my life, like, there's been so many times where literally, like, I know the truth and I know what's going on or whatever. But I detach my feeling. I'm an Aquarius, so my feelings just be so detached. Like, so there's so many things in my life like that I just technically it need justice for. But all this time, like, my feelings been so detached from it that I don't think about it in a woe is me type of aspect. But at certain times when it come up in my life or whatever, and I rethink about stuff from an outside perspective now that it's not happening, it's like a motherfucker. First of all, some shit I'll be like, a motherfucker need to go to jail. And then I'll be thinking a motherfucker need to be beat the fuck up, smacked the fuck out of, and everything. Like, literally. Then on some other stuff, I'll be like, I need to tell that motherfucking person about themselves. Yeah, that's a lot of oil on this. And I don't know which one of these is the thing that got the oil in it. Ooh, that tastes good. Yeah, like, that's why I was saying when the girl called and said, like, oh, I was trying to figure out exactly where the oil would have came from. And even right now, because it's oily, but I'm thinking, like, I'm still looking at my stuff, like, where the oil really coming from. But it's here. And these chips don't really have oil on it. They made these potato chips, but it was on my plate and everything, and it didn't have no oil. Okay, so let me think. What exactly was I just talking about on here? But anyway, more of this video, I guess, because I'm not going to be on here that long like how I usually be. Because if anybody know, I'm really on here early as hell. And I usually don't get on here when I'm off. I usually just get on live after I get off of work. But I didn't have work today. So technically, I wouldn't have even made a video today. But I decided to. But yeah, more of the story, I guess, for this video is protect the energy that you put out and protect the energy that you receive, because it really makes a difference. And also, when your intuition tells you not to fuck with somebody, or your intuition telling you something bad about somebody, or that, you know, there's some type of negativity around you, basically believe it, because that's what your intuition is for. If you don't believe your intuition, then your intuition is like, well, bitch, what you need me for if you ain't gonna listen? If you ain't gonna listen to your intuition, then it's gonna stop working. You're gonna be desensitized. Excuse me. But yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna ignore it. No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna ignore it. I'm not. But yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I ain't really got shit to say. I ain't. Also, when God put people in your life, it's always for a reason. Even if they do turn out to be fucktards that be jealous and envious and hateful and spiteful and all that kind of shit, it's still to teach you a lesson. Mostly the lesson to discern who to hang around with, who to be around, and discern good energies from bad energies and people. And also to teach you lessons like, yeah, don't hang out with this type of person no more, because bitch, you see how I just fucked up your life this time. Now you came up out of it, so if you do that shit again, it's your own fault. But I don't know what my whole thing with my hand is, but the few baby pictures I have seen, not baby pictures, but little kid pictures of me that I have seen, which is like 3, to be honest, which is so sad in my opinion. I always do this with my, like, I'm always doing some weird shit with my hand, but it's like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. At my job, though, I see so many people that I used to know. Not know, but like I used to see before. And I see so many, like, so many babies and pregnant women come in there that, first of all, the babies be looking at me, like, all my life, babies always been, like, attracted to me and stuff. Like, they be looking at me and stuff. They like me. But in here, the babies, like, they just be giving me a different type of vibe. Like, they be staring at me. Some of them be cute staring at me like, oh, you want me to be your mom? But this one baby, which I can tell if a person isn't for me or a good person or something like that, or I'm gonna have to be a bad, like, entity, not a bad entity, but like technically a bad source in their life, which I'm gonna be doing good, but it's just like that they're doing bad and I'm doing good, so they're bad. You know, I gotta put it into their bad. So technically, from their point of view, I'm the bad guy because I ended their bad shit. Bizarre as fuck, but that's how people. That's when people don't like me or they say some shit about me. I'm telling y'all, it's because they're the fucking problem, not me. They just was doing some shit, or they said some shit, or they are some shit that is just like no, because I'm a good ass person. Not to toot my own horn or whatever, but I know what the fuck I be doing. But I could tell if I'm supposed to be a karmic person or something in somebody's life if the baby don't like me, because all babies be loving me and they like me or whatever. But once I start, the baby like looking at me and she be like, oh shit. Like when I used to go over my friend them house that lived behind me and my mama in Indiana, for some reason, like one of the, like the baby, which my sister had told them some stupid shit, said that I said something about the baby, which what the fuck I look like talking bad about a baby. First of all, I feel like if I'm talking bad about a baby, maybe I'm saying that she need to get new parents because her parents aren't fit to be fucking parents, which I stand on my opinion of that. Motherfuckers is not fit to be parents nowhere around that area, in my opinion. And I'm just gonna say that wholeheartedly too. But she just kept crying, like looking scared when she's like, she didn't, not scared like I'm a bad person, but she just, like, I know for a fact, like babies, like they are spiritual, like they see spirits and they see auras and all that kind of stuff. She just could tell that the impact that I was going to have on her family's life and her life probably was going to be like a tower moment, disaster type of moment. So I can always tell if I'm a karmic or a divination type of person in somebody's life if a baby is around and the baby, like, they don't like me, or like they get a weird vibe, or I mean not they get a weird vibe, but I get a weird vibe from the baby, like that. You can tell a lot about a family, the way that the babies act and the way that the kids act. You can tell a lot about the older people in the family. But yeah, I was always wondering why the fuck the baby would always cry. Like, she was, first of all, she would stare at me for like 10 minutes, just stare at me. And then if somebody tried to like give her to me or put her close to me, like she would be like scared or some shit, like trying to cry and stuff. And I'd be like, what's wrong? Like, what's going on? But really probably what she was sensing is, I'm gonna fuck her family up. her family gonna be tore apart. And it's not my fault. It was their fault. It was really their fault for being stupid fucktards. To be honest, I know motherfuckers that really don't like me and like they be lurking and shit. They be like, I can't believe this bitch saying that. She get on my fucking nerves. I hate that bitch. Well, you should have never made me dislike your ass first, cause I'm a nice ass person. And you knew that when you started coming to my motherfucking house, stealing, and in the basement, fucking, while my mom was at work. Like, who the fuck raised these? Oh, nobody. They raised themselves, of course. Oh my god. In life, I really have a problem with people having kids and raising kids who aren't balanced and who aren't fit to be parents, because they just make a bigger problem for the future. Like, they make a bigger problem for the rest of the world, because it's just explain. Oh, hey Dee, I love you too, and I miss you too. I actually had a dream about Janala, and she was older. What you doing, Dee? If you ever want to move from Gary and stuff, or wherever, move where I'm moving. And then we can move to... Oh, you are? I was just doing that earlier before I left. But yeah, we can move to Florida or something. So, I was just talking about when the baby's like, they don't like me. If a baby don't like me, that means I might have a ripple effect of something bad to their family. Because I'm a good person and all babies love me, unless like I'm a person sent into they mix to, you know, create a tower moment and break some stuff up. But yeah, today this girl had me messed up. She was acting funny and being weird and stuff. Like, she just was doing little slick stuff, and it added up. Like, she did like 3 slick things in a row, and I was like, okay, bitch, okay. But when other people look from the outside, it don't really be looking like so much. But like, I just read energy so much and so good, well, so well, that like I just peeped that she was acting fake and stuff. Didi, is Janila and them there? Tell them I said hey and I missed them and I love them. And I might see y'all soon. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. It depends how work going and stuff. But I might see y'all soon. Before winter, I'm gonna see y'all for sure. I ain't gonna lie, this is making my stomach hurt, but I'm gonna keep eating it because I'm just destined to finish my food. I don't like wasting food too much. Didi, you left. Where my phone at? Oh. So I got some strawberry tea to go with my food, and it's good. It's really a lot of oil on this. And I'm still trying to figure out, like, where did it just come from all of a sudden? Because I didn't see nothing on it at first. Well, I don't know. But yeah, that's crazy. But as long as it's not the saturated oil. No, do y'all know the difference between saturated oil and unsaturated oil? Now, I forgot exactly which one is which, but I know that the difference is one hardens up at a certain temperature. It like hardens up, and the other one doesn't harden up. It stays liquid. One turns into a solid at a certain temperature, and one stays a liquid the whole time. So I can tell this oil that's on here is the one that stays liquid the whole time. So I'm not really worried about, it clogging me up or anything inside. So I'm not really mad at the oil from being in there like that. But yeah, I think unsaturated, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, so I'm not gonna say it because I don't know which one is the truth. But one stays a liquid at any temperature, and the other one turns into a solid once it starts getting cold. And you will know that if you look at your nutrition facts on all your stuff that you eat. I can tell when things in my life aren't necessarily, a lot of things actually in my life aren't to stay. They're not solid. They're like temporary good things or temporary bad things, but they're never like, they never stay that long. So they just made these ones. I could tell. It is a pickle though. I love my job, actually. I really do. There's a difference between loving a place and an environment versus loving the people. Which I didn't have a problem with the people until today. Which is not everybody, it's just one person. But well, actually, kind of two. Which is not, and it's crazy because I want to say it was yesterday. The thought had ran across my head like slightly to where I didn't entertain it that much, which like I told y'all, it'd be the intuition that's super low and laid back and calm in the back of your head. But it was like I felt like the energy was off yesterday a little bit, and I had thought that in my head a little bit. Like I was like, well, they acting funny or whatever. Not they acting funny, because I don't have no like I literally just started this job on the 1st, and it's the 22nd, so it's don't like real relationship or whatever. But they was cool at first, like normal coworker shit. But the thought did run across my mind yesterday. I was like, okay, but I didn't think too much of it because it was like, whatever. Like I'm saying, like I peep shit and I know shit and I see shit and everything, but at the same time, my feelings, like my feelings don't get involved in shit anyway to begin with. So shit don't hurt my feelings per se. It's just like, damn. And that's why I don't get my feelings involved in a lot of stuff, because I know that nothing lasts forever, and I know that technically I am my own self, my own spirit, and when I fucking die, I'm gonna be dead by myself, and all of these other people could be just fragments of my imagination. So why would I invest in it other than to have a good time sometimes? But why would I invest in it? And I definitely wouldn't deal with some shit that I don't have to deal with. Because technically, any bullshit that you dealing with, you do not have to deal with it. You just choosing to because something in your mind telling you you have to deal with the bullshit. You don't have to deal with it. If your family treating you some type of way, cut them the fuck off and get away from them. Boom. Period. If your job, you don't like your job, quit. The fuck? Oh, I need the money. Bitch, there's millions of jobs. Go get a job. Go get a new job. You would be surprised how much shit that's bad in your life is only there because you're tolerating it. You're tolerating the fuckery. As soon as you put your foot down and step your motherfucking game up and, step your dick up, grow some balls, let them drop some. You don't have to deal with anything that you do not want to deal with. And of course, it's going to be a journey figuring out what you fucking got to do next or it's going to be that's with anything. If something comes easily, no, I'm not going to say that because technically when you get balanced and you doing good in life and stuff like that, things are supposed to come easy. You don't supposed to work too hard for shit. You're supposed to walk into abundance. So technically, if you're working too hard, which that makes sense because if you don't like your job, you're working too hard. If your job feels like a job, you're working too hard. Y'all do know that money was invented by a human being just like yourself. Right? Meditate on that for a second. So to all the Capricorns out there, none in particular, but I'm just saying, as the zodiac sign, Capricorns, y'all know y'all the freaking money heads. That's why a lot of y'all not balancing stuff because money is a 3D fragment of imagination. Like somebody imagined that up, created it, and the world adapted to it, whatever. And yeah, now everybody feels stuck in chains because of money. Because technically, you could be a good balanced person and get everything you need in life for free. You just have to be patient enough. You have to do the work, which isn't work like go out to somebody else's job that they created, and they're a human being just like you. Go to their place that they created up in their mind and made and go work for them. You don't have to do that. You just have to do your spiritual work. Trust God and the universe to put you at the right place at the right time. Really. And my granddad kind of explained that to me as him quieting his mind. And when you quiet your mind, he explained it like that. Which I respect how he do his stuff, because it worked for him. But he's a Capricorn. And I'm an Aquarius, I'm pretty sure everybody know that by now. I'm an Aquarius if you didn't know. Get to know that because that's one of the main things I'm going to forever say. But he's a Capricorn. And he says that for him, spiritually and everything, things work better with him having a quiet mind. And for me, it's the opposite. Things don't work. I need it's not so much like of a loud mind, which is the opposite of a quiet mind, but having a quiet mind for me, I don't know how to explain it for myself, but I know it's not to have a quiet mind. His work when he have a quiet mind, mine does not work if I have a quiet mind. If my mind is quiet, something's wrong for me anyway. So I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm saying that for me, that's wrong. So for him, it's right. For me, things have to have a lot of lines. It got to be. My mind have to have a lot of boom, boom, boom points. Like it's like doing this. If my mind ain't doing this, like visually what I picture my mind doing is how I'm trying to explain it. But if my mind ain't doing this shit ain't working. It ain't working. But he said if his mind is doing this, so boom, just doing that, nothing. He said that's when it worked. For me, that's not how it works. But that's because, like I'm saying, he's a Capricorn and I'm an Aquarius. And Aquarius is very intelligent. So, of course, the mind is very important to be working and to be going. So, Aquarius shouldn't have a quiet mind. Which the male Aquariuses, that's why a lot of them are unbalanced, because they have quiet minds. They dicks be working way too much and their minds don't be working enough. Ace. Just gonna say that. No offense. We love you. But I'm just gonna say that. And Capricorns be doing the same thing, but they don't need a non-quiet mind. I mean, they don't need a going 25 miles an hour. I mean, 50 miles an hour. I said 25. They probably do have 25 miles an hour or 5. But yeah. I'm gonna get off this live so I'm putting these on YouTube. So I like what I'm talking about now, so I'm gonna stay on live, but I'm gonna do a different video. So when I put it on YouTube, I can title it how I want to title it. Cause this video I don't really know what I'm finna title it, but I'm gonna put it on there because content, whatever. I guess it's something about reading energies basically. But for the next video that I'm finna start and finna do is gonna be about the zodiac, how the zodiac signs actually work in life and stuff, and the numbers and stuff. So I love talking about that stuff. Like I'm like a expert. Something smell good. Something smells really good. I just want to say that. I think it's my feet because I put some lotion on there before I put my socks on, and I guess it marinated. Let me smell it. Yeah. And that's good because it's 214. So angel number 214 is for this video, and 111. That's the angel number I saw today when I was having lunch with the lady that I met today. She had put her phone down and we was talking. I forgot exactly what we was talking about at that time, but someone told me to look over, and I looked over and I saw her phone lighting up and it said 111. And angel number 111 is about spiritual awakening, intuition, and all that kind of stuff. Oh, I was talking to her. That just made me remember. I was talking to her because when I came home, I looked it up or whatever, even though I pretty much knew. But I was telling her that I felt like I was in a weird vibe or whatever. And then I looked at that, and that was confirmation to me that, yeah, what I was thinking was right. Because I was thinking, like, motherfucker talking about me because I feel like they talking about what just happened. Because something had just happened, too. So I was like, and it was so small. Like, shit be so small that you would overlook it. But not this bitch. Not this Aquarius.